Welcome to the Occupational Safety Leadership Podcast, episode number 304. And in today's episode, we'll take just a few seconds and talk about why employees stop reporting hazards and how to fix it. So, I hate to make this sound like it's really easy because it's also something that's complicated at the same time. So, long story short, talking to a friend, he said, God, I can't figure out why people are not reporting hazards anymore. Kind of seems like the whole system, like I have to go out and pull these things from people. People aren't participating the same way. So I start peeling back the onion, asking them some questions. And what it really came down to is a there wasn't any kind of follow up, and the transparency just wasn't there. So let's get a little bit more into the story. So I asked him, can you present the list of the things people have reported and a status of where things are, and if you're trying to get money? And he says, no, there's no list. I just know people told me, and I remember it. So that is a strategy, but that does seem to be a good strategy when you're the only person who knows about these things. So I then asked him some other follow-up questions on, well, how do you go back and follow up with people? How do you give people a status if there's literally nothing people can see? And he's like, well, when I fix it, I go back and I tell them I fixed it. You know, I said, oh, so what happens when you need money? Things take time and effort, and of course, you can't work on everything at the same time. You know, he didn't have an answer out there. So what it boiled down to in this case, of course, was just literally you have to follow up with people. People naturally want to help out. They want to make things better out there. Um, but you also have to give them a status. So when somebody says, I have a hazard, I have the following things, and you say, awesome, I got it. Then it just goes into a black hole. Eventually, people say, well, I did report stuff. Nothing happened again. Just like the previous person kept telling me they were going to do something about it and nothing happened again. So eventually, people just get lulled right back into the whole, well, I guess nothing's going to get fixed. I'm not going to waste my time and effort. So always follow up with people. Employees understand things do not happen overnight. They also understand that you need money and a budget and all that kind of stuff. Then, so luckily, I've been able to always get the money that I needed to fix something. It never one time has been as quick as I wanted that money. And it was always harder to get because it's something that was not planned for. Money doesn't fall out of the sky. You have to find it someplace then to have these things fixed then. So at this point, I'm just starting to drone on then. But and of course, this is just one of several people I've talked to, and almost every time it comes down to there was no follow up. There's no real system. Somebody catches you on the floor, they talk, and you say, I got it. Nothing gets written down. There's no, I know it sounds really kind of funny and old school, but literally have a Excel spreadsheet, time, date, person, equipment. Here's the fix, all that kind of stuff. Where's the status? What do I need to fix it? All that kind of just something that somebody can say, oh, I see some progress happening, So it's also a fantastic way to show continuous improvement at the same time, too. We always want to get better. So I've been doing safety for 30 years. I'm working on things now that I never dreamed of. And I thought, God, it would be awesome that one day we had our act together enough that I could work on things that had to be worked on. But at this point, the other things are so giant and huge. I literally can't picture that I would ever work on that stuff. It just takes time and you just start ticking those things off. So at this point, I'm just starting to drone on then. So I want to thank everybody for joining me. If you get anything out of these episodes, please like, share, send it to other safety professionals. It really helps me if you leave a five-star review. So it helps me with that transparency. It helps to have more visibility. My goal is I want everybody to do a better job than me. So learn from the things that I've done. Some things I've done have been really dumb and stupid, but that's also helped me to then come up with a different plan for something that worked. So with that, let's wrap it up. Thank you for joining me. My name is Dr. David Ayers. Have a safe day.